Hi, welcome back to the channel, Zen and Fit. I hope everyone is okay and staying safe out there. And for any of you who are new checking out my channel, I cover a lot of topics surrounding mental health, but I also do cover health and wellness and other just general lifestyle topics. So in today's video, I'm actually going to be continuing with the series that I've been doing for the last several weeks, which is on well-known individuals who have been open and honest about their own personal struggles, especially pertaining to mental health. But before I jump into the video for today, if you could please do me a favor, if you haven't already done so, if you could please subscribe to the channel because it helps me to continue making content on this channel. And also give a thumbs up too. During the 90s period, Nicole Carson had a pretty good career going for herself. She was in several different TV series, one of them including ER. She was also in the series Ally McBeal, and she starred in different movie projects in the 90s era. One of them including Eve's Bayou, which also starred Samuel Jackson, Lynn Whitfield, Megan Good, and several other talented actresses. In addition, Nicole Carson starred in other movie projects that included the film Life with Martin Lawrence and Eddie Murphy. She was also in the movie Love Jones, and she was in several other projects during the 90s era. Unfortunately, Nicole Carson experienced some setbacks in her career, and a lot of it stemmed from her mental health disorder. In an interview that Nicole Carson gave back in 2020, she opened up and talked about her struggles with mental health. And she said basically her entire life she's always had bursts of energy, and she never really noticed anything problematic with this. It wasn't until she was filming for ER that a producer came to her and asked her about if she had bipolar disorder, which took her aback because she was never diagnosed with bipolar disorder prior to that. However, I guess that producer had a relative in their family that had bipolar disorder, and they observed certain traits with Nicole Carson when she was on the television series ER, and so it reminded them of their relative who had bipolar disorder. So that's why they approached her and asked her about this. And at that point in time, Nicole Carson didn't really think anything of it. It would be a year after this that Nicole Carson would officially suffer a mental health crisis that led to her actually getting officially diagnosed with bipolar disorder. In the interview that Nicole Carson did back in 2020, she described what led up to her crisis event. Basically, she had gone to New York City to catch up with family, and she had been staying in a hotel in New York. And at this particular hotel where she had been staying, out of nowhere, she began screaming and slamming things for no apparent reason. Nothing warranted this. And hotel staff became very concerned, and so they reached out to the authorities, or they called 911. Whatever the case was, basically, Nicole Carson was transported to a hospital where she was evaluated by a psychiatrist, and that particular psychiatrist was the one who officially gave her the diagnosis of bipolar disorder. She stayed in the hospital for several weeks, she said, so it sounds like she was placed on a psychiatric hospitalization due to her mental condition. Nicole Carson was shocked when she was diagnosed with bipolar disorder, and she even mentioned in the interview that she gave in 2020 how her family was shocked by it as well. And it sounds like it took her some time to accept her mental health disorder, but once she finally did, she became actively engaged in mental health treatment. She talked about how she met regularly with a doctor to review mood stabilizers and antipsychotics. And she finally came to a place where she can recognize certain triggers for her bipolar disorder, because she mentioned how when she's full of high energy, that's a possible indication of her bipolar disorder. So it just shows that she was able to turn her life around by accepting her mental health issue, and by doing so she was able to engage fully in treatment and create some form of stability in her life when it comes to her mental well-being. I think what Lisa Nicole Carson's story shows people is that you can still lead a meaningful and productive life even with a mental health disorder. That your life isn't over just because you have a mental illness. And she even said in her interview, especially for Black women out there, that it's okay to ask for help because you're human. And if you need therapy, go and seek it out. There's nothing wrong with that. Because our mental health should be just as important as our physical health. And she's absolutely right about that. I look forward to reading any comments or feedback that you have regarding the video. And please, if you haven't already done so, if you could hit the like, subscribe button, and also share this video with anyone who may be interested in this type of content. So until next time, take care.